Hi guys, welcome to the little Mind Chat. As you guys have known before that I have a so-called US mother and dad. Well, just a little thing. I think you guys will get a kick of this. I don't understand people mindset, but literally you guys have a phone. Everybody have a phone, right? But this phone I don't understand why people cannot reply me. Like I text in the morning and in the early morning and nobody reply. Like literally. I don't mind if it's a late reply, that kind of question mark. If you guys have a phone and technically can't reply, at least say you're busy or something. Like probably return a message saying that, hey, don't get me wrong, I gonna stand on this perspective that I'm not being disrespectful, but here's a question. Don't you guys feel fed up when your mom and dad don't reply you? Like for example, like you leave them message, they don't care. And not just don't care, 2 days in no response. It's like automatically if 48 hours no reply, your mindset will go alarm, red alert. But my mindset is different. I literally don't understand people. I don't understand why they have phone and they think that it's fine that, oh okay, let's abandon your so-called son and then put him aside and don't care about it. For example, read the text over there on the small little text saying appreciate ap- appreciation is one and expectation. Do not set your expectation like I know your mindset or schedule. At least write down. Like I know people don't like about getting this so called problematic fixing, but I think people have too much expectation. Like for example, the expectation have to like tell me like, hey, at least reply saying that, hey, I'm busy. Can I get back to you in about so and so for few hours time, and then reply. It doesn't kills. Like I don't understand people. Why for being so hardcore on a person that actually don't know your time schedule? You usually stay until 7, and today I just text messages with no doubt or no calling. I literally just do my own thing. People think their expectation is like, oh, I know this time, I know that time. Your time schedule change, you need to sleep, at least alert me that, hey, I'm going to sleep this early, that kind of stuff, and then I will be understanding. I'm not trying to be rude, but the expectation in people mindset is insane. The duration of the mindset is either true or false, right? Not even a computer genius will know that, hey, My time schedule changed. Can you don't text me at this hour? That is a very simple question mark. Like, why can't people do it? And I don't expect people to, oh, sure, respond to these messages, blah blah blah. But here is another expectation. You have to figure, like, I don't know how people don't know this. Is it me or nobody care to fucking see a parental guardian? A parental guardian actually exact form. Like, there's a big form where you can see what to do, and people don't see it. Bad parenting form, I can immediately pull up this and then I can tell you none of this is applicable to my expectation, but I think people need to like lower the expectation. Let me try to see if I can. Let me see if I can adjust this. Really? It's not letting me. Great. Give me a second. I gonna pull up the form on my device. Oh, I can read it out. Are you a bad parent to your child? I literally have to like search this up. This is what they say in a little form saying that we have all heard that bad kids come from bad parents. And these are several ways to be a bad parent. Parents are child first teacher in life. A child attitude, views, goals and perspective depends on what she learns from their parents. A child demeanor is also a reflection of how they been treated their parents. What a child learn or experience in their early years is known to have a lasting impression on them. This is why good parenting is obviously necessary. Like, literally nobody read this. I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but at least look it up. You don't expect me to know everything. The eighth sign is avoiding and negligence of your child, physical or verbal abuse. Verbal abuse can be on Skype as well. Setting a bad example. Number three. Four is favoritism of priority. Number five, observe and over bragging optimism. Six, irresponsible financial behavior. Seven, too much pampering or interfering. Not trusting the child is number eight. And what I'm actually experiencing is avoiding and neglecting your child. Like, for example, I message in and I wanted a reply. But no idea how. This is insane. Nobody like read this. Like, my expectation is this. You got your phone. At least if you see a message or listen to the voice message, no harm, no foul. That's one. And I have to put it number two. I did call in 2 times, but obviously no reply. What you can do is number three, reply the message and don't make me wait for 6 hours. Priority. I mean, look, I have my phone with me and I message my mom on this. And what she do? Avoiding my messages. Like, are you for real? That's signs of bad parenting. Everybody should have fucking known this. If you message and receive a message from your friend, you immediately reply. But your son, which is me or anybody, message you, you negligently avoiding, never reply, and think that, oh, I know something is good happening. It's not. I mean, look, I don't read people mindset or I know people, but this is negligent. You're avoiding people message, but you can instantly reply your friend. And then you said you're busy. I can understand that. But if you can't even reply a simple text, I don't understand why. Why on earth you got a phone? Like, don't get me wrong or don't think that I'm being offensive on being a psychotic idiot. But another thing I have to point out, you see, me and Dexter, Mr. Alboy at this point, he have his phone. If I never reply him, he knows when to call me. And he will immediately say, hey, are you free right now? You wanna play Call of Duty Mobile? That kind of text I want to see. At least respond within an hour limit. But an hour past to 6 hours, I can backtrack. I can't even see no reply, no response. Okay, let's keep it simple. 9 hours. If 9 hours and 48 hours have passed, you don't reply, at least send a message. So I don't need to get worried. But this is what I'm actually experiencing. My mind can immediately go chaotic and ask, why is she doing this? Why is she doing that? And then it's giving me red flag everywhere. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 red flag is not good enough. I text her on Steam, no response. I text her on Discord, no response. I call her on Discord, no response. Like literally, nowhere near no response, but just in case you forgot, you still got a responsible as an adult. You just can't blame me for like a few hours later I will immediately call because I don't know your time schedule. Your time schedule from say default 7 o'clock. Then now you tell me 5:30 you go to sleep, and then not just go to sleep, but verbally abuse, saying that uh you want to get kicked out of family, dot dot dot, that question. And my mindset is, are you kidding me? I just text you and send a voice message. If that's offensive, at least let me know rather than pick up the call and then scold me saying that I don't wanna, I don't want you as a son and kind of thing. It, nobody wanna hear that. Bad parenting is very legal, and legitly, I'm against bad parenting. Bad parenting can be verbal abuse, don't let you eat, don't let you drink, don't let you shower, and negligently avoiding people texts. I don't get me wrong. My first hand having this issue is from February. And February wise, I still got messages, but through a certain period of point, somehow you think I know your mindset, you just directly ignore my text, and then the next fucking day, I know your schedule. Boy, I don't know why. Can anyone tell me how is that supposed to be fair? And look, I respect my mother to the point that I can give her time. But this is the problem for everybody. I don't know how the hell people mindset can be so fucked up to the point that I don't understand. Cause a confusing situation, and then you decided to like, I'm not gonna reply to my son. And then the next thing you know, your friend message you, you'll immediately just go ahead and reply. Like, what? I'm not important? You don't need to back check on me like, yo, for the past few days, what I'm doing? If you're a good parent, at least check with your son in at least 2 days, saying that, hey son, I just want to check what you're doing, that kind of stuff. No, people mindset is just straight up blow their ass. Like, they don't know how to maintain their calmness when I call. And second, you never update. Like, at least update something, say something. You got my Discord, you got my phone number, you got anything. Just straightforward saying everything is okay, everything is fine, and I love you, that kind of thing. And then I'm busy. Really? Busy, but you still manage to play game. And then you decided, I want to spend time with your dad. That kind of reply. I My mindset here is different. I don't know about other people family problem, but my problem comes when you immediately avoid my message. But when I can legally see that you're playing games, it don't take you like 2 hours to reply a message, right? You just pick up your phone, reply the text, and then put down the text. And before you put down the text, say that I'm playing game. Can I talk to you later? and love you. That's it. So simple for a question mark. But nobody fucking think. Like, you just think that I know your schedule. You think that I know this. But I don't understand people. Like, what's the problem? I pick up, I call you because I'm worried. I get scolding, verbally abuse. Then the next thing I want to pick up here, leadership is another important. Behavior is another important. But parents, you guys have to like figure it out on your own. I call you because I'm worried that something might have happened, or something that emergency pop up. Like, I got myself into trouble, but I also like inform the person that, hey, I need to check back with my parents. Can I get back to you later? That kind of thing. But when I call, they get angry. Like, what's the point? You just can message me, then message. Not just avoiding the messages, but think that I know something and you know something. You think I know your time schedule. I know it's late, but I call in because I'm worried and I care. But if you want me to I'm not trying to be a mean child or being a bad child, but this is regarding me right now is defensive is another question mark. But do you have to be so rude? Like, I text you something and then 9 hours later no reply. What is the logic? Common logic. Definitely people get red flag saying that this is a problem. Should I report this as a missing person or something? At least reply. There's no such thing as nobody reply, right? I mean, take a look. Child abuse is a bad thing, but another thing is literally you got your child and they text you. Simple logic for every parents. Reply. If not, say that, hey, I'm busy playing game and spending time with your dad. Can you call back at tomorrow? Or set a time where you can like expectation to be free. Like, for example, the next day you're free, you talk to me. Or at a later time when you're free, then you call me. Also, that's in and out communication. Like, why do you have to be so mean? Like, why? I literally care about something and people just take it as a abuse. Like, wow. Very common logic. People read internet, don't even know how the fuck I felt. But before negligent, man, these people are like physical or verbal abuse is one, avoiding and neglecting your child. And here is a little mindset I need to point out. Negligence can negatively affect a child. Attention, emotion, behavior, mental developer, language development, and overall ability of functioning according to the lasting impact of negligence is constantly wired. And here is another impact. Negligence can lead to long list of problems, including low self-esteem, social withdrawal, poor impulse control, stealing problem, and coping with regulation emotion. Like regularly emotion and physical behavior like tantrum. Those who don't have the attention they need in childhood may have difficulty maintaining healthy relationship later in life. Does people don't read this form? I highly doubt. Here is a solution. A child need to feel loved and cherished. Pay attention to your children and penetrate their well-being. Make time to talk to your kids and bond with them. Make it clear to your kids that you love them and appreciate them. And I don't really see the appreciation. Do I see my an appreciation on Skype? No, nada, zero. Physical abuse. Wow, damn, this form is very illogical. And what's the solution? Avoid using spanking or insult or form of punishment. Time out losing privilege like watching television, playing video game, or attending social event. Receiving extra chores or getting an earlier bedtime or good way to punish your children without inflicting harm or point them. If you are insufficient, your little logic can be therapy or mental health professional. Therapies can help families improve their communication skills and can help parents find better way to interact with kids. That's really a freaking long sanctions here. I honestly agree with the form. Like, I read and read and read, but none of these are negligent enough to say that I really don't understand people. I'm already way past the therapy point. I myself not trying to hate parents, but myself thinking is why is this mother of mine or dad of mine ignoring this text when I literally messaged hours ago, hours, HOURS, with a capital S behind because hours pass, no response. Can take you 48 hours and still no response. Don't you think that's a red flag? I myself had to go through living hell just to get a response, and you scold me and you think that it's funny that I'm sitting here reading this out. It's because people don't fucking search. It's so easy to search this form up, and nobody in the correct mindset. Oh, this is okay to like avoid your child messages. No, hell no. Even if you ask my moderators or other streamers how they ask about their moms or dad or anything, they will tell you they are fine, they are okay, they have no problem. But I still having problem here. Yo, this is 2021. I know you guys having a tough life in 2020, but can you at least physically view on your mindset? Like, is it common logic to respond your child messages first, and then second, ask if your child is okay. If that's not okay, sit down and talk. Try to be an understanding parenting that listen, and I wouldn't be affected. But right now I'm affected and I really feel upset about this. I don't understand how parents can be so, I don't want to be rude, but somehow people get a little bit stupid. To the point that I want to either smile and laugh or I can cry later on off cam. I literally wanna cry, when I have an answer phone. Just calmly talk to your son saying that, hey son, I'm sorry to update you, but I'm currently sleeping. Can you call back tomorrow morning? It's not it's not hard at all. Like, wow, you just pick up the phone and then scold me and say that, is that what you want? You want to get kicked out of family? Wow, 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 wow. Let's sit down and talk about this. It's fucking insane. Yo, if I ask you the very same question, if I'm an adult, I ask you the very same question, you feel happy or not? And then you message me and I negligently pick up the call when my friend called. Hey, buddy, you wanna play game? Wow. And then the next thing I know, you literally, sorry, I'm busy. Can I call you back later? Or, wow. Another hand, story night is, wow, I'm sorry, I'm busy. Can you just text me instead? Wow, that's a very rude behavior. That's very rude because you don't know how to respond. And I don't do that. I immediately respond. No point of view. I ask if somebody can get a phone. How hard is it be? Is either your phone on the bed or your phone on your bedside or what? Your phone on the table charging or the charging dock? At least, at least, like, don't need to be so angry. Just tell your son that, hey, buddy, I kind of sleeping. Can you call back in the morning or maybe text message what's the question? Then I will reply you. That's very simple. But people think that I know their mindset. Like, really? That's kind of fucked up, don't you think? I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't know what is wrong with my mom and dad in the US. I know my current situation is I'm floating around, but can it be more specific? Like, at least reply. Doesn't kill you for like, hey, I'm gonna take a 2 minute break. Is it possible I just pick up my phone, reply the text, and then put it back down? Simple. It's not hard. Even on my tablet, I put the messaging app. I straightforward wait until a certain amount of time. If you just can't take a 2 minute to 9 minute texting, I don't know what your life is. Probably a fucked up parenting hood, maybe. But to me, I want to set things straight. Common logic. Your son needs you, you go and text. If your son is not in a good mood, go and find out. Sit down, drink a cup of coffee, sit down and listen what the fuck is going on. It's not so fucking difficulty. I mean, look, my video game is more difficult than regular parenting, but it's not difficult to pay attention. Like, it's not difficult at all. I understand if people get busy, but parents that abusely say you can get kicked out of the family because this, and I legally asking a question through text, not even negligently calling. If negligently I careless enough to call you spam call, of course I feel irritated. Not just because I think it's wrong, but at least to the point, message, respond. It's not difficult at all. I have to like do Google search and do a Google form to like ask people this question, and they will tell me, nah, their parents never do this. Nah, their parents will reply within a day or two. But no, this is negligently irresponsible. I hate to say it, but people get irresponsibility. I I don't understand. From a good family, you have to at least don't fucking AWOL. Just take it a step at a time to understand what's the problem. If the problem cannot be resolved, try to think like your child. Like why your child doing this, why your child is doing that. But no, it like literally it's not so hard. Is it hard for you to like pick up the call? Is it hard for you to reply text? Or is it hard to like view the text and then respond in a reasonable manner? No, it's not. But irresponsibility comes by you. You can't blame me. No. That's not how it works. You blame yourself for reflecting what you actually doing rather than blaming your own child that I'm calling in because I'm carelessly thinking something is wrong. Should I call an ambulance for them or what? Something might have happened and then I don't know about it. Can happen. Immediately, I take my responsibility. I take a 2 minute call and you scolded me saying that you're spamming call, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're blaming me abusively. What is this? I even, don't get me wrong, I even take a personal survey with my friends and they tell me the same question. My mother and father won't be doing this at all. Not avoiding my text, not avoiding my call, no verbal abuse. But I'm getting verbal abuse and avoiding call, avoiding text, avoiding Discord, avoiding Steam. What is this? You tell me. If that's not negligent, I don't know what else is not negligent. Probably I'm stupid, but the mindset is here. You have to like pick up the damn call. It's not so hard. If it's hard, at least leave a message on Discord saying that everything is okay, love you son, that kind of thing. That's it. End of story. I won't spam call, I won't spam text. But I know my mistake is like texting too much maybe, or maybe a little bit blown up. But don't take it as a blown up. Take it as your child really appreciate you, and you should be appreciating them and replying them immediately or nearly instantly. Don't just wait hours and hours and hours and think that everything is okay, let him do this. No, just immediately respond to text. If you're busy, I know, take it like a break, a merely 2 minute break, and then saying that, hey, I need to reply this text. Can you just hold up a little bit? It's not fucking hard. If it's fucking hard, I don't know where is the common logic of people supposed to do multitasking. I had this thing happening because you think it's fine that you are ignoring your son text. Wow. And top of that, I had to wait many fucking hours just to receive a damn text. How hard is it to pick up your phone? If your phone is lagging, I understand you cannot receive text, but your phone is working fine and you don't care. But your friend call, you care. And then the next thing I know, common logic. 10 hours different, no reply. Wow, just wow. What what kind of parenting behavior is that? If that's not expectation, is that not appreciation? And leadership and behavior, performance, boy, everything is judged. And bad parenting is I'm sorry to say it, but people will hate me whether you like it or not, but here's a common logic. If your mom is not able to do it, I mean, legally, if your neighbors see you're not a good parent and you keep abuse your parents like this, like the parents abuse their child like this, believe me or not, you'll lose your child instantly. Even if I'm there and your neighbor will say, wow, this parent's not good, and then they will immediately call in for child safety support. That that's very common logic. I mean, in the US, it's the same thing. You have to face lawsuit and courts of order. Do you want your child to go through courts and tell you what I explained to judge? What you're doing? Avoiding my text, avoiding my call, verbal abuse. And then what next? Negligently abusive, saying that you wanna kick me out of the house. Or family. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. A, I don't want to be rude as hell, but here is the thing. Do the do's and don't. Don't expect too much. And be appreciation that you have a child that care. I don't know about some child, maybe they don't care about their family, they don't care about their mom, they don't care about their dad. I'm not that kind of person. I legally thinks twice before I make that call. I'm just wondering why no response, why there is nothing, no message, no word. That's kind of scared the shit out of me. And here's another question. Do you want your child to like think that something is wrong? 24 hours later, no reply. 48 hours later, no reply. I mean, some people even a month they don't respond. That is more worse. But I try to be a good kid. I help the responsible the text and no response. Couple of hours later, you expect a call because I need to figure out what's happening and what can it be done. But negligently, yeah, not answering text is completely wrong. I'm sorry, but it's completely fucking wrong. I get it if you're busy doing something negligently, so doing something. I mean, it's fine. Fine that you're fine and daddy. You wanna do something that is commonly busy doing real life stuff. I understand that, but if you care enough and tell your son I love you like every day, I wouldn't be thinking otherwise. I just think that okay. But negligent stupidly don't understand simple things like, hey son, I love you, but today I'm busy. It's not that hard. Yo, I pick up my phone, I text you, I call you because I care. If I don't care, I act like other kids. I don't care. I'm being a cyberpunk. I just go and bully people. No, that's not my mindset. But my mindset is the expectation had to be a lower end first, rather than going point the mistake on the person, point the mistake on you. Reflect on the mirror saying that, am I doing this correct? Am I doing this correct? Like, I should respond to my son? Should I respond to my partner? There's no point of complaining if your performance sucks. I'm not trying to be rude, but your performance sucks. Yo, other people, parents, performance better. I myself seen people can actually be better. But what I'm receiving here is nope. People mindset, leadership, behavior, parents. You need to lower expectation and expect it to be unexpected. And here's another expectation. Expect a call if you 48 hours later don't receive. No, don't respect. Like, simple, just listen to a call, understand the situation, and that's resolved. But expectation, the unexpected call at a different hour, because 48 hours in my mindset is too much. So what I do is immediately call up Skype, saying that I find my mom contact dial, and then it ring, it pick up. But what I'm expecting is a hello or something, but nope. I'm getting no respectation call. Like, I expect someone to like pick up and say hi, but my negligently nothing. It's not that difficult. It's not negligent. It's not fair. But negligently, you just avoiding people texts, and 48 hours later, you expect nothing to happen. I personally will call you up and ask you this question: what is going on? That's called caring. But caring can lead to different situation. You don't understand. Like, why is it so difficult to pick up a call? Pick up a call saying that, hey son, blah blah blah. I mean, you can make up things on your own mind, saying that what to say to your son when you actually have a sleep, or at least say that set a timetable, saying that don't call me at 7, don't call me at this Saturday, Monday to Friday 7 o'clock, then Saturday, Sunday 6 o'clock or 5:30 or maybe earlier. You want to sleep, at least let me know, then I don't need to like constantly worry. And then at least expect that the unexpected call, like, yo, who don't call? I call my friends, they will tell you the same bloody question. The same thing. If it's a real emergency and something goes wrong and 48 hours you don't respond, immediately you will receive a call. Yo, if I went missing for the entire fucking 48 hours, the next very fucking day, I text and respond that, hey, sorry, I fall asleep. I do that to my friends. I literally call them and they said they're busy. And then I will let them go. If they are working, I let them go. But you negligent stupidity enough to scold me because you think that your performance is okay, but have you even checked what you're really doing? You're literally playing games and you just like scolding me for your misjudgment, saying that I'm trying to spam call when I legally don't spam call at all. I only spam text, but at least respond to text. If you don't respond to text, people will get red flag. That's my common logic. If you can't even common sense reply, I'm not trying to be rude, but at least tell your son that, hey, sorry, I'm sleeping. Can you call back in the morning? It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Can you just do that? But abusively telling people, threatening them that you want to kick them out of the family, yo, that's a little too much. My expectation is not that high, but my expectation is not low. My expectation is just set there, saying that you got your phone, just text message. If you cannot respond, leave a voice message. That's it. Not difficult. There's a microphone there for a reason on Skype, saying that you can leave a voice message. Or even better, leave it leave a message, simple one, saying that you're okay and then you love them. It's not saying common sense, but logically, that's my common sense. And you don't use common sense, you point out your people mistake. I know mine, but have you checked your performance? The checkbox is there, but there's no checkbox at there's no tick there because you never check your performance and your mindset and your behavior is another problematic for me. Between this, legally think yourself in World War II situation. You lead a platoon of soldier into an army camp, and then this army camp is booby trap, and you step on it, and you communicate to the sergeant saying that, hey sergeant, I need your expertise to like help me take a knife and dig the bomb thing of jig and try to pray your luck that the bomb won't set off when you step off your foot. I know that's commonly stupid method in World War II, but try doing that with your son and your son is the soldier that accidentally step on the landmine, and the landmine is very triggerly known who is stepping on it. Like the force strength is there, and then later on you figure, oh shit, I step on the landmine. What can I do? Best thing is communicate with the person. The next person upper length to tell you what to do. Common logic communication. It's not like I'm asking you for Morse code saying that tit 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 tit. Nope, 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 nope. No. That that's literally Morse code. I'm not trying to be a Morse coding, but at least respond to a damn text. Even in common logically army, they have this very big fucking box and have an antenna on top, and there's a phone, and that lead to headquarter office like telling what to do and actually asking for airstrike if the enemy is shooting at you. Is that hard? No, 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 no. But is people stupid enough to think before performing it? Before performing an answer, think about what you need to do and think about what your expectation. If you expect too high, that I know your mindset or what time you go to sleep, at least know something. I don't I don't get it. I call you because I'm expecting something to happen, but at least a smaller something. Maybe, hey, I tried to tell you before this, I about I'm going to sleep. Can you like text back later or like maybe call back later in the morning? It's not that difficult. If it's an emergency, like I get run over by them car or them truck, at least expect the unexpected, that you will get a call. No matter it's from me or somebody else, they will immediately see your contact and they call you. That's what you're gonna like expect. But performing something stupid rather than not performing it, I'm not taking it a risky term telling you guys to like spam call, but don't spam call your parents. That's one. But spam text is sort of okay, but don't overdo it. My spam text is like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 messages. But if 8 messages I don't receive it, at least say something. I'm not expecting you to like uh ignore, avoid, ignore, avoid. Like, what the hell is this? My phone said 9 hours and you don't respond anything, but you see my voice message and you hear my voice message, you get pissed off. What's the common logic? Of course, your performance. You can't blame me for knowing that you're sleeping. You can't blame me saying that I'm over caring, I'm over worried. I over worried only when my mom don't really text. Then I will feel like something is wrong. I probably need to call. But I did resist the call. Like, I called on an anonymous phone first, then I will call later on, follow up like what's going on. If you can't even commonly answer calmly on the phone and expect something to be big, saying that I expect you to know my sleeping time, can you like respect this or I kick you out of the family? Wow, that's just wow. What is this? Is this the pick your favorite son and kick the rest out? I'm not playing a game. I'm literally seeing this. If you're trying to think I know something, at least expect something different. Like, probably answer. It's not hard to pick up a call. It's not hard to like respond in a reasonable question. If it's not a reasonable question, I wouldn't be texting you. Or at least respond to the unexpected call. Or at least respond before your son get a negligently stupidity mind go and call you and expect a nice answer, but you're negligently abusive thing that you wanna kick me out of the house or kick me out of the family. Wow, that's really sa- that's really upsetting enough that I have to ask other people, but they tell me the same bloody question. They won't. They don't have this kind of family that they can get kicked out of the family for calling or texting. Even I text people like in real life, they will immediately saying, "Hey, sorry, I'm busy. Hey, can I get back to you?" And then later on get back. Don't just say that you will get back to me. Then later on no response, no nothing. This is also wrong. You just expect something and then respond something. That's like how you treat your friend. Your friend call you out for lunch and then later on you say that no, my tea time is much more suitable. Then later on your friend said okay, then that's it. It's not common logically just blame yourself, but don't expect to blame your son when you don't know that your mom and dad is sleeping. No, don't do that. Just say that, hold on, I'm gonna wake myself up and I call you back. It's more logically answer. It's not trying to be rude. It's not trying to be bad. But I think people is expecting too much. Like I keep asking this question, and then you tell me no, it's fine. This and that. It's okay. But negligence is a very bad thing. Avoiding your son is also a bad thing. I already tell everybody, do not avoid text. If you avoid text, the next thing you know, the next 48 hours I'll call you up and ask you the question, and you better expect an answer from me. If you don't have an answer, wow, I don't know what to say to you. I can be a surprise to you because this is a surprise call I call. I call because I care. And if I don't care, you can commonly say I'm stupid. But I'm negligently trying not to call, but at least understand what's going on in the situation. Rather than scolding me abusively, saying that you kick out the family, that's not right. That's your fucking performance. It's already listed in my video. The top one is performance. Disrespected is another issue. I myself never fucking disrespect people. I expect people to respect me as I treated them, not how you treat your family. Just kick them out because they were texting. No, 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 no. No, wrong answer. I can tell you honestly, you will expect yourself to be in a lawsuit if you're doing that. You can be jail term for not taking care of your family. Yeah, you can be jail term if I personally want to charge you. I can do that. I can literally charge you for being a anonymous person or a family wrecking ball saying that this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm doing, and I legally have evidence against the odd of you pick up my call and you think it's not recorded, but the thing is really recorded. In the same term that Skype is not stupid. If you say something and you think it's funny, don't be surprised. Microsoft have a data server of what you saying in the server. Like they have their own fucking Microsoft mini microchip on Skype where you call the person and then they can reflect the call and audio back to the server cloud. And the server cloud determine whether this is good or bad. And then the Microsoft employee can hear it on the next day. If you negligent and get yourself in court lawsuit, the court will legally ask Microsoft for a copy of the audio file. And Microsoft cannot say no to court order. If the court order issue to Microsoft, hey Microsoft, I need you to like drag down this file. I know you have a recorded version. Then can you like print out a disc and then I can play it? And negligently you just scold me and abuse, you can end up in jail term for 10 years or lose your personal things to your child because you abuse them and you use the abusive power to kick them out of the family. That's also wrong. If you see on YouTube how the child win because they have legal term and it's not legal term, is what you call it, evidence for odd chance of oddness, and the evidence that your child never received a response, and the court will ask you why. You can choose to ignore the answer, but you will get yourself and your spouse or your family in a lawsuit handcuff, chain by chain. But I can tell you honestly, I don't want to do that. I personally think can be resolved in a different method, saying that you pick up the call, you respectfully exit the room, and then ask and listen to what they want to say, or ask what's going on, what can I help you for, or maybe saying that this is legal term that I don't care much, but people have to know how to respond to family. If family responsibility calling you what is going on, you need to answer them rather than abusively telling them you guys kick out the family, blah blah blah. No, that's not what I'm aiming for, and that's not what I'm looking for. But I expect you to perform better. Expect the unexpected. Call by calling. And expect something like I call you at a certain time, you better answer. You bet on it I'm pissed off. But I'm a little bit upset that people thing, they pick up the call and then scolding you and telling you, threatening you that you get kicked out of family, blah blah blah. That's a little bit too much. But on my hand, I got evidence and I can push the court that you're doing this and you can legally lose everything. I mean, if you're negligently, if you just don't care, then I can personally pursue this to court order. But I won't do that. I literally don't have that kind of mindset, and I wouldn't want to like say something to ruin something, but I would physically ask you to fix it first and then talk to your son about this and ask them the next day like maybe what's going on and then what can you do to like fix this situation as a family. Don't just like threaten them, don't ask them to get kicked out of the family. That's not right, yo. I mean, if you ask the same thing in the counselor, they will tell you the same advice. That's what I'm saying. This is negligent, stupid. People will think this is stupid, but I give you a very pathetic answer. You need to fix this on your own. Don't just say that, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that. Then the next thing you know, you get somehow lose it and your mindset just bombed. Like, wow. So I don't know how you guys gonna think about this video, but I think it's fine, or at least think what I'm saying. Answer the text when it's possible. Don't just wait until 2 fucking hours and still cannot find out what's the reason. I wouldn't waste my time just to like call you up and say this and then later on your performance is threatening people. That's not right. I mean, what kind of parent would do that? I know some people do that, but bad parenting, if you have stress, don't here's another thing before I let you guys go. If you got stress and you cannot handle it, do not try to blame your son. Blame it on yourself whether you can fix the situation on your own. Don't just show them that you have bad attitude and the next thing you know, you'll be the first one to get problem. Simple, common sense, logically common. And here you go. I'm done with the video. You guys think about it and then give me a responsible answer in the comment down below and see where this